Welcome to the Antisocial Podcast. My name's this is episode 8. My name's Robert.
I'm Giovanni.
Fabio.
Woo! Mook. We have a special guest, Mook. We usually do this during the podcast. How did you meet everybody here?
Mook.
I meet you all on Twitch.
No, I know you met me first.
No, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Easy at Twitch. I met you.
Today, today.
I met on Twitch. Yeah, and nice guy. Met on Discord the other night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last night, right?
Yeah.
No, 2 nights ago.
Yeah, 2 nights.
Was it 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. It's like, it's weird because like meeting online people. I mean, well, Mook, he lives on the other side of the world, so like right now it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like 7 for you.
Yeah, 8 o'clock now.
8 o'clock. It's crazy.
It's
It's
1
weird.
o'clock here.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Oh, 1 o'clock.
That's-
and 8 o'clock.
But that's the time frame. So
That's what I
can't-
said.
I'm sorry. I'm not up to speed. I'm sorry.
Speed.
My bad.
Calm down.
It's my bad. Okay. Yeah. Dope. Like dope. I remember I was in Borch's channel and I started talking to Mook. How did we meet? Was it just through chat or did we meet like through voice channel?
No, first it was just the Twitch chat.
Twitch chat. Okay, yeah.
Then we came in contact on Discord, and that's how we started rolling.
Yeah, true. Yeah. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. I always find it weird, like meeting online friends, and then when they come to see you, and you're just like, "You're real."
You have flash?
I'm not looking through like a monitor or anything,
Yeah.
so I always find that like.
First, I find it always funny. You hear the voice, paint a picture, then you see him. It was like, what?
It's like, that isn't him.
Yeah.
It was like, no.
No.
It's like, no.
It's not how I pictured you at all.
That's
get
what
that.
I find always funny. Line.
And then, yeah, I always like that, meeting new people online, especially through Twitch. Twitch makes it pretty easy. Find people with the same interest. And that's the only way I can like really talk to people, because in public, I'm not the same person.
Nope.
No, I'm not
Same
the same
here.
person. Like,
Here,
my
I'm
anxiety.
Pretty quiet.
I'm a very quiet person.
Nope.
Well, now it's like the first interaction I ever fully have with you. Mook. We just met like what, couple of hours ago.
Yeah.
So the first interaction, I thought you were this big bulky dude, honestly, and then I was just see you like you're a little sweet guy. You're just like,
Oh, he's so.
oh. You're like, oh.
I
No,
was
but
a real big guy. I was a real big guy when I was young, but
No,
I got
but-
cancer when I was 18, and that changed a lot of my body.
Sorry to hear that.
Fortunately, that does that.
It's life, my dude.
Did you have a lot of friends when you were going through cancer?
I had a lot of friends before I had cancer, and when I got it, I lost a lot of them.
Why you think that happens? Like during like.
Because you can't go out,
You're more limited.
laying in your bed, sick all the time. You lose contact. That's
Yeah.
still fucked up if I think about that.
Nah.
I
Yeah,
get-
because like when I was going, when my freshman year, sophomore year of high school, I was going through a really bad depression. I didn't really want to talk to anybody, and after that, I just really didn't have many friends. So I always wonder, like during like times of struggling, why do a lot of people tend to lose a lot of people?
Same with
Yeah.
me. Same with me. Like whenever I went through something, I had nobody, like not even one person at all try to contact me.
Same.
It was
Fucked
just
up.
like that's
Fucked
why
up.
that's I don't consider. I consider them associates, not friends.
There's no, what's that song? How that song goes? There's no such thing as friends, only associates.
So I mean, it happens. It's life. So
Right.
It's just
Yeah,
loving what,
that's
loving
life.
what you got.
People go and people some people stay.
Fabian,
How do you feel
you have
about
anything to put into that?
Lil
No,
Mix?
y'all practically said it already.
Really? Fabian,
I mean, well, the only
Fabian
thing
was
I
the
can
popular
say-
kid in school.
No, I was not. I was not. Everybody knew me, and I didn't even know half of what.
Isn't that the point of being popular?
No.
And, like, people know you.
No.
I think that is because I was that type of guy that played football and everybody knew me, but I didn't know everybody.
People didn't like me.
Just
That's
like
cool.
high five.
I mean, well, I knew everybody, but I didn't talk to them.
But after a while, you just start getting in the dim light. After you, I don't know. It's just,
Were you popular in high school, Mook?
I wasn't popular at first, but then I began making bad friends, started to hustle, and became very popular.
The
Someone
hustle's
did
real.
it right. No.
You get the
oh, we have a real OG here, man.
Mook,
Respect, bro.
the hustle, the grind.
During
You gotta you better.
I had a question. It was the question was that how was it like having social anxiety when you were younger in your own generation, and how they dealt with that? And what do you think? Did it get better with helping kids with it? Did like how do you say society of
Society.
where you live help kids with it now?
Now it's getting worse because everybody's thinking about himself. That's what I'm. That's what I'm.
That's-
Everybody is close enough, just keeping everything for themselves, and that's what I'm seeing.
Right.
Yeah.
I noticed that, like, since you're from the generation before us, before me, and 2 generations before Vani. So,
Oh, I'm tied with Robert.
yeah, we're the same age. So, like, I noticed with our generation, there's a lot of people with mental illness, and a lot of people struggling with, like, depression or struggling to be, like, more social. And I always wonder, like, from an older person's perspective, why you think that is.
I have seen it coming, and I think it's part society, the stress of society. You need job, this, that, and part of the bad education. Bad education. That's what I think from.
I think education is a huge part of that.
Very
Yeah.
huge part. They
Also,
don't. I mean, they.
Go ahead.
Tradition.
Tradition.
Yeah.
That
Because
tradition.
if you think about it, generations before us, they kind of still had to do a lot more tradition than we'll. I mean, in a Mexican household, you still do tradition, you know. But let's think of a scenario compared to the 80s and the 90s. You know, a lot more people, a lot more parents, they had traditions much more stricter than what we did. So
True.
a lot of it times now, the younger generations, I think that's why they get so much like anxiety and depression much more, because they're kind of like parents still want them in that kind of way.
Right.
But it's like 2018, so it's like everything's changing now. So not everything's the same, but it's like also developing in a way. So
Yeah, we're in a weird time.
Yeah.
Coach-
It is a
crazy.
weird time.
So-
we're crazy.
Mook, how would you say we can fix the situation? How do you think we can fix the situation? How do you think we can get together and make something happen? How would you feel that it would be a right way or a good point to start?
I don't know. Question shit.
Maybe we should start thinking of that. Maybe
I
we
mean,
should
well, the
start-
simplest way is just
I think it
actually
comes down to the
talking.
parents. Me personally, if you start from a household, you can start working your way up into, like, you know,
Yeah.
actual society.
I think it's acknowledging mental health or anything else.
As
Well,
one
not
Awareness.
mental health, it's more communication. Communication is the
Communication.
one key, because that's how you'll know if something's happening or not. Yeah,
Like-
within a person, mental, yeah, that's also one thing, but you won't know if somebody's suffering or going through something.
Okay,
unless
so
you
yeah,
talk to them.
communication. I think that's a good point. That
Like with
Yeah.
my family, like we don't talk about what we go through. That's what I've noticed with your family, Robert.
No, not at all.
Yeah, with my family, we don't talk about anything. Like, if we struggle, like, we won't say it. If something, how should I say it? Like, hardships, basically. If like, hard times, my family, we won't talk about it. Robert's family, on the other hand,
that's the problem.
they're like, what's going on? Like, you know? So, that's
Sometimes.
well, yeah, sometimes, depending on the
Sometimes.
situation, you know?
And it took a while for my mom to understand what I was going through, and then she finally said, "Okay, let's start communicating." Communicating is that point where I started telling her what was going on, and I got help from it, a lot of help, and a good help, and that's where I'm at the point that I'm at. I'm at the point that I'm at because of communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all talking. That's what I learned with my disease, with anxiety, with everything. It's talking. Let yourself be known.
Did your parents help a lot?
No.
You know, no?
In the beginning they did, but when I did some bad things as a young one, they didn't want to know me anymore.
So that's kind of harsh.
Yeah, it's
Kinda
okay.
It just makes it worse.
Because some people go through that, and it's hard for them. But if you don't have anyone to talk to, there's people that you can talk to. There's phone calls you can take.
That's true.
Websites you can take. Like, go to places.
Learn.
Yeah.
See,
There's a comment section you can take.
There's a comment section below.
There's a comment section you can take. No. Yeah, we're always communicating. I guess that's where something can go.
that's where
right.
it all starts. That's where it all
Yeah.
starts. Communicating.
Just thinking about
You
it.
see
yeah.
somebody is in trouble, ask.
I've been on Mook's butt lately too.
Well, that's true. That's true. But it helps, though. It helps because you know there are people still thinking about it.
Right. Lately I was like, Mook, what are you doing? What's up? How you doing? Little heart emojis. What's up? What's going on? I need some information. I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
Throw it out there.
like the past 2 weeks.
And I think what
But it's
helps
not-
more... Oh, my bad, Mook.
No,
Go,
you
go.
say.
No, we're not going to argue. You go.
I just want to say, yeah, that's something I noticed since my fiance left. I'm getting the social anxiety back.
But don't.
Are you
Go ahead.
okay? Well, if it's because you're nervous to actually go and talk to more people, or is that sense of trust that's been broken?
It's my contact is broken. So normally I had a lot of contact with that person, and
I see.
Right.
yeah, now I have nobody. Put it like that. Talking to new persons, yeah, but in real life, I mean,
I
like,
understand.
if I go on the street and I see somebody that I would think like, oh, that's nice, I wouldn't talk, shut down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I'm the same way.
No, but you never know if you don't try. You always gotta try.
I know, but that's not in my
vocabulary.
no, in my nature. I do it on stream. I'm very open on stream. I'm very like on this. I'm very open because you guys are not here around me. If I would come across you on the outside,
Yeah.
I would build up a wall.
Yeah.
Right.
That's yeah.
I understand.
Well, yeah, I do that too.
I build a wall all the time.
Most-
That's the
yeah.
hardest thing.
It's just building walls to
I mean, but it's just the first instinct to do that.
to protect yourself
Yeah.
from what you already been through.
I mean, that's no trouble there.
Oh yeah, because like for me it is because I come across as a dude I am not.
Oh, okay.
I have that a lot.
Yeah.
People think I'm a big badass or
In your own way, you
aggressive and shit, and I'm not. I'm not that aggressive.
Robert is.
are.
No, I'm not.
I'm joking.
No. But
I mean, I like talking to Mook. Mook has like a big heart for everything, especially like I remember the
I
first
learned
time.
that. I learned that.
In which way? Like how do you? Cause like some people just it's in their nature to be like really like wholesome. and, like,
caring.
heartwarming.
I was a big asshole till I got sick. When I got sick, I had a lot of time to think.
Same. No. Same. I feel what you're saying, talking about. I mean, I was the type of person who turned down anybody just to be that guy, you know. And I finally stopped wanting to be that guy, and I finally started feeling what I wanted for myself, and just thinking about all the people that I hurt behind. That's where it got to me, saying I can't go back. Yeah, it just happens, and you gotta move on from it. But that guy is not me no more. It's just now I want to help people rather than.
He's a teddy bear.
He's a big down. Teddy bear.
I've seen that.
I don't know. I always liked helping people ever since I was a little kid.
Same.
So
I was a big asshole.
That's just in my nature.
Well, actually, no. For me, no. I kind of had to learn. I was just so shy that I didn't do it.
You're not shy. Why you keep telling people that?
Because I was. When I was younger, I was very, very shy.
I knew you when you were younger. You're not shy.
Oh, yes, I am.
I knew you.
Well, not anymore. I outgrew it a lot more compared to then. Then it was just the way I thought was if somebody came up to me or if they talked and said something or if they mentioned anything, it was more out of respect. That's why I always talked.
I don't know, I always went up to you and be like, "What up? What's good?"
Well, then I was more comfortable then with you. It didn't take that long.
I'm just how you say it, a likable guy.
Yeah, sure. No, but yeah, that's just
Mook, how do you feel like when you stream? Is that something like your safe haven when you stream?
That's something where I can truly be myself. That's how I.
So that's your safe spot. That's where you feel relaxed. And for me, it's the cards. The cards. I count cards, and then I do my deep breathings or I color. That's where I feel safe. That's where I put my time into without thinking of anything else.
Mine is all over these walls.
Art. Art.
For me, it's singing.
Singing. You know,
really comfort zones.
Yeah, you just gotta find your comfort zone. I think that's also an important factor. You gotta find what makes you not think about other things and feel free in your own type of way.
Right.
Whether it's singing, art, or anything else you do. There's people who clean to get away from it. People who work to get away from things.
And so my OCD is getting bad.
Yeah, so that's what people do to get over it. And I mean, again, with mental health, it doesn't really go away. It's learning how to cope with it, learning how to deal with it,
learning how to live with it.
Yeah. Understanding how to live with it.
So I got a question as well. As how in your culture, do they really address that, like mental illness, or they kind of just be like, oh, you grow out of it, or you know?
No, they just throw medication your way.
Medication.
Well, it's not the same here, but like it is and isn't. But there's therapy for it. There's therapy for it.
My therapist, man, when I met him the first time, he wanted to describe me antidepressive and all that other shit. Last week came by, he was totally shocked. I did it all with no medication.
But
bravo.
Honestly, you know, it's like, but I feel that we do need to address things that are mental health. Like mental health awareness is a big factor that we need to do. It's the leading cause for male suicides.
Male suicides, yeah.
And
I think it's like 60%, something like that. I don't forget.
And it's not even that. It's how people go through it, and then people tell them it's just a phase when it's really going through your life.
Yeah.
I feel that we need to address it more. We need to, because there's many children. I've seen children who go through mental health with divorced parents, also losing a parent, or it's what else? I can't. There's so many. There's so many things I can't put on topic. But
my dog is gonna start.
No, it's all good. But
we're just chilling.
Yeah,
you can probably hear the thunder outside.
Yeah, it's conversation.
Yeah.
I just feel that
I had it. Okay, so we stream, like we're streamers, and then we have our own community out of. Well, I have my community with this podcast, and then we have our community, Mook, with the Right Raven. And I always wonder, like, in which ways have we helped you out, or how you try to help us out? Because like,
you guys helped me out lately, opening up again. I was at the point closing off myself, kicking everybody outside. You guys helped me open up. Talk.
And especially us. It's hard to get. I don't know, like the people in our streams and the people in our Discord and stuff. They're really hard people to get away from.
Well, it's all people with a little bag on.
That is true. I mean, most of them has been veterans that we've been having getting in. So a lot of people like Dam and Dirty, Stubby, like it's people was really severe PTSD has been actually in our community, and they actually been addressing like there's some stuff that people keep under the rug,
Yeah.
And then if it's not that, it's like life problems. A lot of people, I don't know why.
And if you
because they're ashamed. That's what I find. Shame.
Shame, right.
But if you don't open up, there's no chance of you actually getting help. You gotta open up. You gotta open the book up. You gotta put it down.
Just come to our Discord.
You gotta put it down. It happens.
Yeah, it's true.
Life.
I mean, but of course, don't pressure yourself.
No. Don't ever push yourself to an over exaggerated limit. Like me, I can't go to a full on concert, and I know I can't do that, but I can go to a restaurant, a store, stuff like that people are there, a park, whenever it's like Easter and everybody's there. I know I can go there, but I know my limits, and I don't pass those limits. I work towards them.
I like to push the edge.
Yeah, just a little bit though, not too much.
If you think about it, I have to freaking go through it. I have to force myself to do it and work.
Never want to push yourself too much to a point where you're just like, I'm exhausted. I don't want to do anything at all now. Because with how do you say it? With progressive. Yeah. So, okay. It's like you're pushing yourself towards your goal, and your goal is to finish or get over, get over what you have.
Right.
And it's just like understand what you have. Again, it's understanding that doesn't go away, but you get over it. It's just you understand that you have it.
Yeah.
And
right.
More acceptance.
Yeah, accepting it, and then knowing that it doesn't define you as a person. And remember, you're not alone. That's what people think, that they're the only ones who think that way. I used to think that way, that no one knew what I was going through. No one knew what I felt like. And I met so many good people in my life that I think that I met that been through worse or been through what I've been through and been through less, But everybody goes through their own situation, and it's just acknowledging that you have it and moving past it. I still go through it daily, and it's in my head, but I don't let it define me because I need to get better, and I push and I progress. So I think that's something that, how do you say, you as a person should do. Is just push yourself to your limit.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Agreed.
If you want to.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you want to. We're not, it's just, we're just here. The only reason we're doing this is because I want to share my opinion, I want to share my thoughts on how situations go. I mean, you stream and you want to share your stories. You want to share how you feel. You want to share whatever you do. And I'm guessing you share your artwork because you want to express how you feel.
Always.
You sing because you love to sing.
I love how you said that I share it. I don't share it yet.
No, you sing because you love to sing.
Oh yeah.
And it's your own way of dealing with stuff.
Yeah. Mook. But well, yeah.
Well, that's
It's
true,
just
man.
Finding your comfort so that you can let loose a little more.
Besides
step by step.
Besides streaming, where else do you find your comfort at?
When I was younger, I went to gym a lot.
Gym?
Tried
Oh,
to
yeah.
pick that up again.
Oh. How about gardening? You ever
No.
try gardening?
He has his
Oh,
animals.
I'm a big gardener,
Oh.
big gardener,
Okay.
and I
So you
also
do-
work at a little petting farm.
Nice.
I've seen his goats. They're cute.
And the goats.
They're
That helped me a
adorable.
lot too.
Yeah.
That helped me a lot too. The animals helped me a lot. Past 5 years, guys.
You see, you have some comforts that, because I remember you're asking me like why do I shift cards or something like that. I guess now we found the why I do it, and I see why
but I understand.
yeah, and I see why you like petting the goats or doing stream because you feel free to do it, and you don't have to have that worry in your head.
I don't pet the goats, children.
I just own the goats. It's mine.
I just take care of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, that's really, we found a common ground on that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We all
This is my goat that I pet.
go.
I got
I'm just joking.
But any questions? Any questions?
No,
you
no.
have for
no, really.
us?
Easy
Still
put me a little
nervous?
bit on the spot today, asking.
Yeah.
I
No,
was
we're
not expecting.
no. It's because we were talking yesterday, and I was like we were just thinking. I was like, how come we just don't get one of my friends from Discord that I talk to all day? Like, I mean, I'm usually talking to y'all all day. Like, it doesn't matter which day of the week it is. I'm tend to talk to y'all, and I always wonder, like, okay, the people that I talk to, like, personally, how come I don't talk to someone that I haven't never met in person before, and their point of view, and from, you know, you live on the other side of the world, like a different point of view from like a different country and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Basically.
Mhm. So like culturally we're different. Like our cultures are on the opposite side of the spectrum.
It's not that different. The only difference is, I think you have more culture backed up a small.
Just like a lot of coaching.
Yeah.
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 I got Moroccan neighbors. I got Turkish neighbors. We had Polish men living here. We got Russians. Everything.
And does that make you want to get out more, just talk to more people, or is it just normal?
It's
Is
both
that-
ways.
Is that something? I don't mean to cut you off. But is that something you would like to work on? To push
Going
yourself
out?
to going out and talking to people.
Yeah. That's what one thing.
Different culture. I like the idea of learning different cultures. 'Cause I only been in one spot for 18 years, so it's always like a little journey. Always trying to like figure out different cultures.
Over here, man, it's just walking down the street and you have all the cultures.
Everybody.
Actually, if you walk down this street, it's all Mexicans. Well, no, like 2 houses down, there's black folks, but that's it. Oh, and then that way there's white.
No, but
There's
our
like
culture is
one person.
Texans, being a Texan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Texan.
Well,
Just a lot
yeah.
of text.
True.
That's what it is to be. That's what it is. So
What?
I have to say that.
Go ahead.
Wait. See. What would you want to?
What was that?
Like, I want to go more outside and talk more.
Oh, what would you want?
What do
What
you
would I
want?
want to do? I would like to. How do you say? I would like to be able to do anything I would want to do. I have setbacks, a lot of setbacks that keep me from doing what I want. But I would like
What
to.
are those setbacks?
Those setbacks are like, if I do it, would I go back? Like, would I go back to the spot I was starting at in the beginning? So that's why
You think too much.
yeah. That's
Too much.
that's why I play cards.
I had the same problem.
That's why I play cards. If I think too much, there's no point in me.
I'm not like that.
No.
It's just like it's very overwhelming sometimes that I get so frustrated with myself I just knock out because I get so tired of fighting with myself. And
Yeah. That was the same. I was
I do that a little too much now.
Well, I mean, you don't go out. You're always working.
you're mostly stressed. A lot
I
of
overthink
stress.
Hell.
Because I overthink future-wise, and then
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
stop overthinking future. I don't think to the future.
and
No,
why
I
you
have
think
to.
so much on the
Me? The future? I feel
No,
that...
no.
Oh, no.
Pablo?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Bobby.
Pablo.
Well, I
For
try.
me, it's Pablo.
Well, the reason why I think future or so much of the future is because like I've had so much. Well, not so much bad, but I've had bad, like, you know, in my past. So mainly, it's just how to live better. That's basically it. So it's like kind of what not to do and what to do, like, you know, things that I have to do in order to keep it stable. What I can't do because it will mess it up, like, you know, just things like that. So it's more,
But life is never stable, my man.
yeah.
Trust.
And then it's accepting that. So it's just me overthinking a lot. So it's overthinking plus knowing that things won't ever be the same or they won't change the way you want it to be. So it's like accepting that plus whatever downfalls that could happen or upbringings that you're not aware of, you know. It's just, it goes all over. Then my head starts spiraling. And I'm just like, great. I'm back to where I'm at.
Boom.
I don't know. I don't have that problem. I live here and now. That's all I look to.
I live here and now, and like the week, and that's it. I know what I want to do in the future. I just don't ponder on it anymore.
I don't
used
even know
to
what the
a
hell
lot.
I'm doing now.
It's
Man,
just
it's the same here. Same here.
what am I
just
doing
living
Friday?
life.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like later on, I know that what I want to work in and whatever, but I don't really go like, oh, this is where I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna do. This is who I'm gonna talk to. It's like I just, you know, life goes on. It's the point of just like wondering what ifs. It's wondering what is.
I'm a type. I don't have that problem. Sorry, it's because I don't have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, it's like if you get me into something that I'm really motivated in or get really hyped about, like this podcast. Once you get me on something, that's all I'm gonna work on. No matter what time of the day, which day, what time of the week, I'm gonna be working no matter what. Just because that's how I'm wired. Like if you give me something, to be like. With art, that's happened to me when I was doing it in sophomore year. I was like, oh, I like this. And people are like, you should try this and try this. And I was like, bet. And from there, it went straight. 4 years of me doing art. And I haven't stopped since. And it, like the same thing was like
That was
the
your
podcast.
calling.
Was the podcast. They're like, we should do a podcast again. I'm like, yeah, I miss doing my other podcast that we started because they fell through. And they're like, let's do it. And I was like, all right. I set everything up in one night. And then that was it. And then we had everything done by, the next week?
Mm-hmm.
Just once you get me motivated, that's what I live for. I don't really live for like, oh, I'm gonna get this job, oh, I'm gonna do this and do this. I mean, really, the future doesn't really have anything. You really don't know what's gonna happen. To me, I'm just like, if I'm doing something, I'm working hard, and I want to do something that I'm really passionate about, nothing's gonna stop me.
To me, it's like this helps me out, gets me out talking more. I get to talk a little bit about what I've been through, and in my eyes, I hope I can help at least one person out there to understand that it's a problem that everybody faces, that they're not alone, and maybe I can at least help one person. That's what I do. That's what I hope for.
Two people.
No.
And then
at least one, yeah, like you said.
I got a question for you. So at the end, I know you love streaming because it's your comfort zone. But at the end of the day, why do you stream? Besides, like, being comfortable, what's your end goal of streaming?
Since I've been streaming, man, when I was before I streamed, I was a lot angry. Yeah, angry motherfucker. and since I stream, it's like yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, sure. I find a lot of joy in streaming. Like,
actually, with me, I've always
it's like venting. It's like a little bit of venting.
It is very much venting.
With me, before, I knew nothing of streaming, and I still don't. I just know a little bit of what you tell me. No, but I've actually had fun, like, with the podcast, since we've actually started doing it. I used to do YouTube videos. But
those were good. I don't know why you stopped making them. They were good.
They're coming back.
The reason why I stopped making them was because they were, that was with school. Because we were doing so much with school, because it was our last year, our senior year.
I still don't know why you stopped making them. They're pretty
Anyways,
good.
I love all the, like, the editing and everything like that. I just never influenced myself to keep on doing it. And now that we're actually doing it, I take more joy into it, which is very funny. Because I'm not like a tech person at all. But if I can sit down and if I can, like, sit down and teach myself, then I'm pretty sure I could do a lot more. I know, right? It's fun. No.
So, since we're talking about all this, how did you start streaming? Who got you into streaming?
Oh, that's good.
I started streaming because my friend from school started
Spoon, okay.
He started streaming, he streamed for like 3-4 years, and it was like, man, Mook, start streaming. So I saved up a whole year computer. I started streaming.
And bam, just like that.
Bam.
Just like that.
In the streams.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And now
and
you
then
can
I
stream.
and then I poked Port.
Stream. And it's weird because, like, with Bort, he blew up so much, like, this past couple months. And
it helped him a lot because that boy was in deep spot.
Yeah. Because, like, when I first started watching, it was like 3 months ago. He had, 400 followers. He's already pushing 1,000 actual followers after that hack. But actually, like, 1,000 people actually follow him. It's crazy.
I started with him, and I took 3 months to hit my 7th follower. He did it in like 1 day.
Yeah, I don't know. Boards has that talent.
Respect to Board, bro.
He's a special person. See it if you're in.
But I feel like he struggles with, like we do. Like, it's all in his head. Cause the way, like, when he's on stream, he makes it seem like certain things are like a big deal, but they're very, like, minor things.
Me.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I do that.
And then, like, the other thing is, like, what kept you motivated to stream? Like, to keep you motivated? Because you stream, when I started watching, you started streaming every day, except for 2 days out of the week. And it wasn't like 1 or 2 hour streams. There were like 4 to 6 hour streams.
The contact with people, staying in contact, meeting new people. I cannot do that so easily in the outside world. So every day I look forward to streaming because I can meet new people. I meet people. Yeah. I met you. Yeah.
Hey. Now you meet these two.
and I met these two.
Now you get
Do
Beavis and
the same
Butthead.
thing. So
Yeah.
in the outside, I would be more hold
Kinda.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
That's
saw
when
this
your
face,
wall
I wouldn't want to talk to him either.
No. No, but like you said,
That guy.
when you go outside, is that when your wall kind of comes up?
Yeah. I learned building that wall because I was hustling and doing shit, and sometimes I still build it up.
Yeah. So since you can't do it out there, you know, now that you have the chance to do it while you're streaming, you just prefer that.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
yeah.
much easier and comfortable.
It's easier. You don't see immediately who you talk to, and they're really nice, and they come a couple of times. Ask them to come on Discord, chat with them a little bit, play a game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly. So,
Bam. No.
the other question that
That's what I was waiting for.
does like I know like with physical interaction, does facial expressions and body language kind of throw that off? So you put a wall down. Because with me, that's how I feel sometimes. Like I can have a full conversation with somebody when their body language doesn't match what they're saying. I'm just like nope, wall. I don't trust you. That's
Mostly, I know it's bad, but mostly I just look at their clothes doesn't this meet my standard goal. I don't talk to you, shit. No. And how do you say, when I go outside, I turn off my
Your what?
Your what?
my feelings.
Okay.
Feelings. Oh, okay. So it's just like
Yeah, I try not to. Yeah.
Yeah.
heart to the
Don't
bone.
know.
Cold-hearted.
That's what you learn down here, man. That's what you learn.
Yeah.
No, I'm like that too. I'm very cold-hearted, especially in public.
I have to
So-
fake it.
I was
I have to fake it at work. I'm just
faking
like,
to make it, man. Faking to make it.
Fake it or make it.
Yeah.
that's what we
It's
used
not
to say. at work.
faking. It's not faking. It just. I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
I
get-
noticed in life many people take advantage of some people. So I prepare before you meet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You acknowledge what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm the same way.
I know,
I'm the same way.
Do you? I don't know, cause with me, I have a hard time trusting people. It's like one of the hardest things. Like I trust Fabian, I trust Vani, because like we actually sat down and talked on multiple occasions, and I've been knowing Fabian for many years. But like when I start meeting new people, it doesn't take me. It's hard for me to do like one interaction with them and be like, I got your back. I can't do that. It's very hard for me. It's very hard to trust people.
It was like 3 months before we actually started, like, really connecting and started
So
having
I
arguments.
wonder if like,
Good arguments.
cause like when we first started talking, Mook, it took a little bit before I can actually like.
I am. If it's on me, I just immediately try to be your best buddy. That's me. And everybody starts on that line. Fuck me over one time, or lie to me, or that, and I'm done with it. That's how I roll.
Same.
That's how he is.
Same. Exactly. I'm the same way. Like one and done. I don't need to talk to you, bro.
Like, oh, there it is, gone.
Cause like
The only one who I always forgive, always took back was my ex. That's the only one. All the rest in my life, I put aside at the first thing, shit, trouble.
that's the only person.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But
I mean, but that's like
it's
a
normal to put up walls and try to and trust that one person,
Right.
even though if they are doing wrong. But I don't know, situations that
Just
can't
figuring out
control.
like what's a good relationship and what's a bad relationship.
And we also
Yeah.
have that video.
We have that video.
Oh yeah,
That's the one I did with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
nice.
That video.
I thought that was the personality one.
No, that
No,
was
no,
good
relationships.
relationship, bad relationship, friends,
Yeah,
partners.
that was a long.
How can you forget Pablo?
I'm sorry.
Pop. Look, this is why you're not supposed to make jokes.
Okay. I don't know why I've always liked that name too, Pablo.
Pablo?
Yeah.
Like Pablo Montero?
No. Like Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
There you go. Me and Mook got it.
Yeah.
No. That's why I don't know why. And like every time, like that's the first name I'll say. Like I won't say Chris or anything else. I'll just say Pablo. It's much easier. Like when I was naming the spiders, I was like Pablo Jr.
Oh, Pablo Jr.
I was like Pablo had kids.
Pablo the third.
Ow. I don't know why, but yeah, that's why he knows me as Pablo. No.
So,
Don't why I find that funny.
What?
Pablo.
Pablo.
Cause like
I don't know why.
it's a weird transition because like online everybody calls me Izzy, and it's like with y'all call me Robert.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then when
Please.
they start calling me Robert, I'm just like, okay, that's weird as
It's
hell.
weird, yeah.
And then when they start calling me Izzy, I'm just like,
No.
That's why.
No.
That's why. Whenever we were talking to 2 days ago, that's why I kept saying Robert, and they're like, "Who's Robert?" I was like, "Him, Izzy." I was like, I have to start getting to say. I have to say Izzy when I'm with y'all.
Yeah, like Mooks
That's
used
gonna
to
be
it,
funny.
like calling
Yeah.
me Izzy, but y'all not.
Yeah, it's like weird.
I mean, I already knew of
It's not
Izzy.
weird. It's just like comfortable.
Right.
It's just,
Like I call you Vani.
yeah.
But that's like nickname.
That means you're still comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Mook's real name is not Mook, but I'm not gonna put his shit out there.
Yeah.
you want to know?
I already know.
I
You
don't.
know?
I know.
Nah, if Mook what's his name?
Kevin.
He's like, just throw it out there.
Oh, we had a Kevin the other day.
Oh shit!
Oh, Kevin.
Our special guest.
Special guest.
Well, alright.
But most people who know me around here call me Mook. Very.
Mook? Why Mook?
I got that name when I came off my chemotherapy. My hair started to grow a little bit back,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a baby elephant born, same little bit of hair. Called Mook. Called me.
That's crazy. Like that,
Yeah.
the nickname that came from that.
That's cool.
I'm stuck with-
that actually has meaning to it. Too.
Yeah.
I'm stuck with the mad mosquito, and we're just messing around.
The man.
The mad mosquito.
The mad mosquito.
It was like mine doesn't have any cool meaning to it. We're
Mine
just
That's your
joking
wrestler name.
around.
Mine has the worst meaning, Fabio.
Fabio.
Who do you think of, Fabio?
I think of what's it called? I don't know.
The actor.
The actor, like the actor with long hair.
The actor with long hair, yeah. Mine's the
Fabio.
worst.
Soccer player.
soccer player.
Oh,
maybe?
Fabio, yeah.
No, but I feel like once you get to know someone, nicknames kind of just been like comfortable thing.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
like that. I don't have any nicknames.
For you, I call you Bob.
I don't like Bob.
Rob
Too bad.
Bob.
You're gonna like it.
I don't like Bob. Bob's weird.
Rob Bob Mom.
Rob Bob.
Mom.
I rather like Chino.
Chino.
Gene.
Which one's your
He's
family?
sleeping. He's sleeping.
Doggo.
Must be nice. No.
Yeah, our dog's kind of
He's a no, I'm just joking.
he's something else. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up this podcast. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, Mook.
Thank you.
No problem, my man.
Thank
Chilling
you.
with us and stuff.
Like, comment, subscribe. We got
Like.
other videos up.
Description
Like-
of the
Description
No.
to the Twitch.
Hope y'all liked it, and if y'all did it, then cool.
Their videos will be posted. Other videos will be posted up here. Descriptions
Or
to
anywhere.
Any links would be down in the description.
Mix.
They will be posted somewhere on that screen.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.